Hello, common people. This is a Common Guy Reviews, and I am your lovely host, Pepsi. Last weekend I went and saw Wolfman in theaters, a 2025 American horror film directed by Lane Whannell and co-written it with Corbett Tuck. So-called reboot of the 1941 movie, which didn't really share similarities in any way, but let's see what we are working with. I will spoiler some of this movie because I want to admire something, so if you want to fully experience this one, go and watch it now because I'll wait you right here. Last werewolf movie we watched was A Werewolf in England, which left something to be desired, mostly the suits. That were just really plastic suits without any realism. 2025 delivers us something far greater. Story starts from a farm where a young boy is waken up by his dad so they can go hunting. There is a rumor about hunters going missing and some virus linked to the region's wildlife. But despite that, Blake, Lovell and his dad go to the wild. In there, father tries to teach his son to survive, but he runs off to chase a deer. He sees something in the distance, not sure what it is. Dad takes him up to the treehouse where they all hear all sort of nasty sounds, and then see a deer ripped apart. 30 years later, Blake is now living in a city of San Francisco with his wife, Charlotte, and with his daughter, Ginger. They decide to ease off their life by going to Blake's father's farm. His father disappeared and is now pronounced dead, so Blake got his keys and is now an owner of the said farm. Surely this trip will do some good for the relationship that is roughed up by busy work life of his wife. Yeah, right. On their way there, they pick up a lone hunter, see something pop up on the road and crash the car, and everything goes downhill from there, quite literally. This movie at the start tried to make an impression of some sort. Blake's dad was a man who was angry and yelled at his son, probably because he couldn't control his emotions well and was afraid that his son would get hurt. Never seen if he abused him in any way, so I cannot say anything about that. But at the start, Blake orders his daughter in a strict, angry voice, which he says that he didn't mean it. I thought this was going to be a story about how he ain't like his father, he won't yell, but that idea was buried in a lycanthropy business really fast. As we can imagine, Blake gets wounded by the werewolf in the accident and starts to slowly turn into one. And I mean slowly. Transformation was amazing and well made. It was like a sickness and the makeup was top notch. We can feel the atmosphere turning unsettling when Blake slowly gets more sick, as he barricades himself and his family inside of his father's house, as something nasty is lurking just outside, growling and making sounds. Transformation starts with the minor effects. First, Blake's hearing gets better, as he clearly can hear a spider climbing up the wall. That to him sounds like someone coming through it. His vision gets enhanced. He starts to lose his ability to speak, and his teeth fall off. This is like the worst body horror from your dreams, and I love it. Soon enough he doesn't understand what others are saying, and vice versa. Werewolves in this movie were more like Chernobyl versions, a human being stretched out to look like a wolf, but still resembling a man, with skin and all. Truly horrific sights are seen as our family tries to survive, and Blake, who so desperately tries to grasp into his last pieces of humanity he has left. Setting was a farm with so eerie looking dark forest that it made lasting impressions. I really love the werewolf vision that Blake got, because we changed really well from the perspective of his family to his perspective. This made us see what he saw and understood better why he acted like he did. We also dived a bit into the emotions of losing your loved ones, and even if this movie kinda failed on the daddy issues, I was fully invested in it. You can't succeed on everything, but the things this movie excelled in patched things up. Overall, really well made werewolf movie. I recommend this movie for all who love our furry friend, even with a bit of Gollum looking, still recognized as one. This was my simple review about Wolfman, brought to you by Common Guy Reviews and speaking to you, your lovely host Pepsi. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.